Thermodynamics exercise 2, question number 1. For which of the following systems delta E is less than delta H? So here we have a relations, that is when delta Ng is equals to 0, delta H is equals to delta E. When delta Ng is greater than 0, delta H is greater than delta E. When delta Ng is less than 0, delta H is less than delta E. So according to this, here delta E is less than delta H. Means delta H is greater than delta E. Second one we have to consider. Means in the given equations where delta Ng is greater than 0, that is the answer. If you see here, first option, SO2 plus O2 gives rise to 2SO3. So here delta Ng is nothing but delta Ng is equals to number of gaseous products minus number of gaseous reactants. Right? Now let's see the first case. Here 2 moles of products and 3 moles of reactants are there. That is gaseous reactants and gaseous products. If you see, minus 1 will get. So this is less than 0. This is not our option. Second option, number of gaseous products 2, reactants are also 2, that is equals to 0. So this is also not correct. Third option, if you see, 4 products are there, 4 moles of products, 2 moles of reactants, that is equals to 2. So here we have delta Ng is greater than 0. So C is correct. D is also 0. 2 minus 2, that is equals to 0. So in the C option, delta H is greater than delta E. Next, question number 2. Identify the reaction in which the heat liberated corresponds to the heat of formation. Heat of formation is nothing but the amount of energy released or observed when 1 mole of substance is formed from its constituent elements in their standard state is called as enthalpy of formation. If you see option A, diamond is reacting with oxygen, forms 1 mole of CO2 plus heat energy is liberated. But diamond is not a elemental state. So this is not correct. Second option, if you observe, here 2 moles are formed. This is not correct. 1 mole should form in the reaction. Graphite and both diamond is given. This is graphite. And graphite is also not elemental state, so this is also not correct. And fourth option, if you see, rhombic sulfur plus O2 gives rise to SO2. 1 mole of sulfur dioxide is formed. And rhombic, generally sulfur is available in 2 states, allotropic forms, that is rhombic and monoclinic. So it is elemental state and standard state, and 1 mole of substance is formed. So D is the answer. Next, third one, given that half mole of S8 plus 6 moles of O2 gives rise to 4 moles of SO3, for this reaction standard enthalpy is given, that is minus 1590 kilojoules. Standard enthalpy of formation of SO3, that is 1 mole of SO3 is asking. See here, for 4 moles, this 4 moles, how much amount of energy is liberated? Minus 1590 kilojoules is liberated. Then for 1 mole, what is the amount of energy liberated? Simple. So X is equals to minus 1590 by 4. Right? So that is equals to minus 397.5. B option is correct. Next, coming to the fourth one, that is the standard enthalpies of formation of H2O liquid and H2O, this is also liquid, are minus 187.8 kilojoules per mole and minus 285.8 kilojoules per mole. respectively. Then the enthalpy, that is standard enthalpy for the decomposition of 1 mole of H2O2 to H2O and O2 is, here this is H2O2, right? So for this, if you write the equation, H2O2, which is liquid, is converted to H2O liquid plus half mole of oxygen. So this is also gaseous state, liquid, liquid and gaseous state. So here the formula used is delta H is equals to, here heat of formation of products, simply you can say delta FHP, that is enthalpy of formation of products minus enthalpy of formation of reactants, right? Enthalpy of formation of products minus delta H is equals to delta FHP minus delta FHR reactants. So here products are H2O liquid and half O2. H2O, its enthalpy is given in the question, that is minus 285.8 kilojoules. I'll substitute in this. Okay, so delta H is equals to H2O, that is minus 285.8 kilojoules plus oxygen, this is gaseous state, standard state, so it is taken as 0, minus enthalpy of H2O2 is also given, that is minus 187.8 kilojoules per mole. So delta H is equals to minus 285.5 and plus 187.8. So by simplification of this, we'll get minus 98.